Welcome to this very, very special International Manifesto Group webinar entitled War and the World Majority, Russians Speak. My name is Radhika Desai. I'm the convener of the International Manifesto Group. This Zoom panel has been organized precisely to contribute to breaking the silence in the West on the views of Russians on the conflict over Ukraine, and also on the fast-paced changes that the conflict has induced in Russia, both domestically and in Russia's foreign policy and international role. We are all here on Zoom. The event is also being live streamed on the International Manifesto Group YouTube channel and will be up on the International Manifesto Group website after the event if people want to watch it afterwards. As Alan Freeman and I, my husband Alan Freeman and I saw on our recent trips to Russia, the debate and discussion in Russia, both about domestic and foreign policy and their interconnection, are wide and deep, and the momentum in the mainstream of the Russian discussions is moving powerfully away from the West and its still lingering neoliberal consensus and neoliberal policy paradigm. The discussion on foreign policy, recovering from the short but sharp shock of the sheer scale and venom of Western hostility, has produced a new term to designate the current of world opinion that Russia is joining as the main gates of the West slam shut thunderously. This term is the term world majority. First coined in discussions we understand at the Higher School of Economics, where two of our speakers teach, and the Higher School of Economics has been at the heart of policy debate in post-Soviet Russia. International and domestic questions are naturally, given the depth of the changes involved, deeply intertwined. On the domestic front, some leading questions that Russians are grappling with today include the following. What sort of industrial policy, monetary and fiscal policy, social policy, tax and redistributive policy, and investment policy should Russia now pursue? What influence will Russia's deepening relations with China exert on domestic policy? Is the new economic paradigm that is emerging, is it in any way related to or different, similar to, and how is it similar to and different from that of the Soviet past? Will the economy's great reliance on energy exports continue? And if not, what will replace it? What are the politics behind these debates and opinions? Meanwhile, on the foreign policy front, there are equally pressing questions. How does the world majority as an entity differ from, and how is it similar to the ties that bound the Soviet Union to the third world in the past? How does Russia's new closeness to China, which repairs, by the way, the deep harms to the world that was caused by the tragedy of the Sino-Soviet split, really work? What are the possibilities it offers? What are the challenges that it faces? How does de-dollarization fit into all this? And how do various parts of the world figure in the new thinking about Russia's foreign policy? These are the questions that a very distinguished panel of 4 Russian intellectuals will help us to answer. They will offer us their own thoughts on their own selective mix of these questions.
I'm Michael Hudson. I'm appearing here for the International Manifesto Group. If you like this video and ones like it, please subscribe. For more information, go to the address on the screen.